Every time you try to save money, you're getting poorer. Yeah, read that again. You cut expenses, skip things you want, move money into savings. And then life hits. Car breaks. Bill shows up. Emergency. Boom, you're back at zero. Again. Meanwhile, someone else takes that same money, doesn't save it, and somehow ends up richer. That's not luck. That's a completely different game you were never taught. And here's the part that should worry you. The more you rely on saving, the longer you stay stuck in this cycle. Because rich people don't play defense with money. They play offense. And the first move they make? It's the exact opposite of what you're doing right now. You've been told to just save money, but let's be real, that's vague and weak. What actually works in personal finance is giving every dollar a clear mission before it even leaves your account. You decide, this goes to bills, this builds investments, this fuels your freedom fund. That's how real financial education starts, by turning money into a tool, not a mystery. And once you see this shift, you'll realize why most people stay stuck without even knowing it. Think about how in The Dark Knight, Batman doesn't just react, he plans every move with precision. That's exactly how your money habits need to work. When you assign each dollar a role, you eliminate guesswork in emotional spending. People who master financial psychology know this. Clarity beats discipline every single time. You don't need more willpower, you need a system that makes bad decisions harder to even happen. Here's something practical you can try today. Write down your income for the next 7 days, then pre-assign it. Rent, groceries, investing, even fun money, yes, that matters too. This is one of those finance tips that sounds simple but changes everything fast. Studies show people who track and assign spending can cut unnecessary expenses by up to 20% in just a month. That's not luck, that's control. And here's the part most people miss. Once you start telling your money exactly where to go, something unexpected happens. You stop feeling broke, even before you make more. That's where the real shift in your money mindset begins. But here's the catch. If you don't give your money a deeper purpose beyond just spending less, you'll hit a ceiling real quick. So the next step isn't about control, it's about what your money is actually building for you. You've probably heard you need a savings account, but let's be honest, just stacking money with no purpose feels boring and easy to ignore. What actually changes your life is building what's called a freedom buffer. This isn't just money sitting there, it's your exit strategy, your peace of mind, your control. In personal finance, this is where money stops being numbers and starts becoming power. Think about Stranger Things. When things go south, the characters who survive are the ones prepared before chaos hits. Your financial psychology works the same way. When you've got 3 to 6 months of expenses ready, you don't panic when life throws something unexpected. You don't take bad jobs. You don't make desperate decisions, you move with intention. That's a completely different energy. Now here's how you make this real. Calculate your essential monthly expenses, rent, food, bills. Multiply that by at least 3. That's your baseline buffer. Keep it accessible, not locked away in risky investments. And don't just label it savings, give it a purpose like freedom fund or walkaway money. This small shift in your money habits rewires how you see every dollar you save. And here's where it gets interesting. Once you realize your money can buy time, not just things, your entire approach to how to make money starts to evolve. You stop chasing quick cash and start thinking long-term. But there's one problem, most people wait until they feel ready to take the next step, and that hesitation? That's exactly what keeps them stuck. Here's the truth most people avoid, you'll never feel fully ready to invest. And if you keep waiting for that perfect moment, you'll stay on the sidelines while others build real wealth. In personal finance, action beats hesitation every time. You don't need to be an expert in financial education to start, you just need to move, even if it's messy at first. Think about Spider-Man, Homecoming. Peter didn't wait until he was perfect to act, he learned by doing, making mistakes along the way. That's exactly how your money mindset needs to work. You start small, maybe $50 or $100, and you build from there. Apps like Fidelity or Vanguard make it easy to invest in index funds like the S&P 500, which historically returns around 8 to 10% annually over time. That's how real momentum begins. Here's something practical: set up an automatic weekly investment, even if it feels small. This builds one of the most powerful money habits: consistency. Over 10 years, investing just $100 a week at an average 8% return could grow to over $75,000. That's not luck, that's strategy mixed with discipline. And more importantly, it builds confidence, which most people are missing when they think about how to make money. And once you start, something shifts. You stop seeing money as something to protect and start seeing it as something to grow. But that creates a new question most people aren't ready for. If you're not just saving anymore, what should your money actually be doing for you? That's where things start to get interesting. Here's where your entire money mindset levels up. You stop asking how much should I save, and start asking what can this money own? That shift changes everything in personal finance. Because money sitting still loses value over time due to inflation, but money that owns something? That's how wealth is built. This is one of those finance tips that separates consumers from creators. Think about Iron Man. Tony Stark didn't just hold on to money, he turned it into technology, assets, and systems that kept growing. That's how financial psychology works at a higher level. Instead of letting your cash sit idle, you put it into index funds, dividend stocks like Coca-Cola or Apple, REITs for real estate exposure, or even skills that increase your earning power. Ownership creates momentum. Here's something practical. Next time you have $500 sitting in your account, pause and ask yourself, what can this own? Could it buy a piece of the S&P 500? Could it go into learning a high-income skill like copywriting or sales? Could it start a small online business? These are real moves people use when learning how to make money long-term. You're not just spending, you're positioning. And once you start thinking like an owner, something subtle but powerful happens. You become more intentional with every dollar. You stop wasting money on things that don't grow you. But here's the twist: even people who think this way still lose money daily without realizing it. And the reason why? It's hiding in places you don't even question. Here's the uncomfortable truth: most of your money isn't disappearing in big, obvious purchases. It's leaking through small, invisible expenses you barely notice. Subscriptions, impulse buys, random upgrades, these are the silent killers of personal finance. And the crazy part? You don't feel them in the moment, but over time, they quietly destroy your ability to build real wealth. Think about friends, how often they casually spend on coffee, food, little things that feel harmless. Now imagine that pattern multiplied in real life. That's exactly how your money habits operate on autopilot. Financial psychology shows that people underestimate small recurring expenses by up to 2x. That means you're likely losing way more than you think without even realizing it. Here's a simple move that can change everything: track every dollar you spend for 7 days. Not mentally, actually write it down or use a basic note app. You'll start spotting patterns fast. Maybe it's $15 here, $30 there, and suddenly you realize you're losing $300 plus a month. That's money that could have been invested, saved, or used to create new income streams. And once you see those leaks, you can't unsee them, and that awareness alone can instantly improve your financial situation without earning a single extra dollar. But here's where most people mess up: they fix it once, then forget about it. Real control doesn't come from one moment of awareness, it comes from something much simpler, but way more powerful when done right. Here's something most people overlook: they think managing money has to be complicated, full of apps, spreadsheets, and systems. It doesn't. What actually works in personal finance is consistency, not complexity. A simple weekly money ritual can outperform the most advanced tools if you actually stick to it. This is one of those finance tips that feels almost too easy, but that's exactly why it works. Think about The Office. Michael Scott isn't great at strategy, but the team that checks in regularly, communicates, and adjusts, they get results. Your financial psychology works the same way. When you sit down once a week, even for 20 minutes, you start to see patterns, catch mistakes early, and make smarter decisions. It builds awareness, and awareness builds control. Here's how you do it: pick one day a week, same time, no excuses. Look at what came in, what went out, and what needs to change. Adjust your spending, reassign your dollars, and plan ahead. No fancy tools needed, just clarity and intention. People who follow consistent money habits like this are far more likely to stay out of debt and steadily grow their wealth over time. And here's the shift: you stop reacting to money problems and start anticipating them. You're no longer surprised at the end of the month, you're in control the entire time. But this leads to a deeper question most people never stop to ask: what's the real purpose behind managing money this way? Because once you understand that, everything connects on a whole different level. Here's a perspective most people ignore in financial education: money was never meant to just sit still. In the parable of the talents, the ones who multiplied what they were given were rewarded, while the one who hid it lost everything. That's a powerful lesson for your money mindset. You're not here to hoard money, you're here to manage it, grow it, and use it with intention. Think about The Chosen. The characters who step into responsibility, even when it's uncomfortable, are the ones who experience real transformation. Your financial psychology works the same way. When you treat money as something entrusted to you, not owned emotionally, your decisions change. You become strategic, patient, and focused on long-term impact instead of short-term comfort. Here's how you apply this. Instead of asking, "How do I keep this money safe?" start asking, "How can I use this wisely?" That could mean investing in assets, giving strategically, or reinvesting into skills that increase your ability to earn. These are the kinds of money habits that create sustainable growth. Studies even show that people who manage money with clear purpose tend to build more consistent wealth over time. And once you start seeing money as something to multiply, not just protect, everything begins to align: your actions, your goals, your identity. But here's the bigger picture. What if everything you've learned so far connects into a system that not only grows your money, but transforms how you think, act, and live every single day? Now think about this for a second. How many times have you tried to save money and still felt stuck? You've seen it now. Real personal finance isn't about restriction, it's about direction. Your money habits, your financial psychology, your ability to assign, invest, and take ownership, that's what actually changes your life. So here's the real question: are you going to keep doing what feels safe, or finally start doing what works? You don't need more information, you need execution. Start small, but start now. And if you're serious about changing your future, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because this is where you learn the kind of financial education most people never get. This is about building a money mindset that actually helps you grow, not just survive. Remember how frustrating it felt to watch your money disappear, to feel like no matter what you did, it wasn't enough? Now you see the shift. You're no longer just saving, you're assigning, building, investing, and thinking like someone who knows how to make money with intention. That's the difference between staying stuck and creating real freedom in your personal finance journey. And if you're ready to take this to the next level, there's something you need to see. Inside Holistic Health, nourish your mind, balance your finances, transform your life, you'll learn exactly how to create passive income streams, eliminate debt step by step, and build a powerful money mindset that holds steady even under pressure. This isn't theory, it's a clear path you can follow starting today. Click the link in the pinned comment now and start transforming your finances. This is your moment. Check out the material in the pinned comment.